And I've just relayed to the audience that were at the lecture that I thought, goodness me, she's taking on a big task and it's a very tight timeline. But here we are today, and this beautiful exhibition is here for us all to enjoy, and it's a real tribute to everybody that's been involved.
Thank you. And I've seen that you have seen the exhibition now. You've seen the paintings that the ladies have done, and also the posters and the other exhibits, and also that we're spreading the message of peace and love for all, hatred for none through this very exhibition. So, and I know that you have been to different Muslim functions as well. What are your views about this message of peace and harmony among the communities?
Well, I've just been talking to some ladies from the Kingston Multi-Faith Group, and they said that they had a lecture the other night where they had 4 people come from different faiths, entirely different backgrounds, totally different religions, but they all said the same thing. And it is about loving one another and respecting each other. And if we have respect for each other, we will have peace in the world. And every human being, I truly believe, wants that peace in the world, and they want that inner peace that comes from knowing God as well. So I think the message here today is that, and it's just not one that the Muslim community has to themselves. It's something, as they say too, as they quite correctly say, as Javed said, as Imran said, as the doctor said, it's something that all religions have in common. But we just have to find that space in our own soul and encourage and find the courage in our own mind to practice that in our everyday life.
Thank you very much, well said, and thank you very much for being here today.
It's my pleasure.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim and Assalamu Alaikum viewers. We have Lisa Hames Brooks from Monash University today with us at Quran exhibition, and we like her views about her experiences in our event.
Thank you for inviting me today. It's a great pleasure to be here from the Monash Asia Institute. First, I'd like to congratulate the organisers on having done a marvellous job with the exhibition and also with the presentations. Secondly, I'd like to express my great gratitude and being invited to this event, because as a Christian, I think, and somebody who has been involved with the interfaith dialogue process, I think it's so important that we, coming from a different cultural background and different religious viewpoint, reach out a hand of friendship to those who come from a different perspective and from a different heritage. And it's really very important that countries who receive new migrants and receive those who have a different religious viewpoint to try and understand and see that, yes, actually we have so much in common, that we are all human, that we all have common needs, that much of what we believe is actually similar, that the basic tenets of religion actually are rooted in the fact that people want to be able to help each other and have a community and to show love and respect to others. And I'm greatly gladdened by today to see that actually this message of tolerance comes through so strongly. And it's so wonderful to see an Islamic perspective of this, which I also see so often in Christianity and in other religious viewpoints as well, in Judaism. And in the end, what is important is that we as humans continue to show this love and respect of others and not become tied up with doctrinal difference, which can so often lead to conflict and misunderstanding, but rather continue to emphasise tolerance. So yes, I'm greatly appreciative of the fact that I saw this today, and thank you.
Much appreciated remarks, and yes, Islam is all about tolerance and peace, and there's nothing else in Islam except tolerance and peace, and our community stands for love for all and hatred for none, and we hope that these kind of meetings will bring communities and interfaith people together on a peaceful platform, and this will just extend the relationship in the different communities and bring on the tolerance.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today was a historic day in the history of Jamaat Ahmadiyya Victoria in Australia. We have held our first ever Quran exhibition, and by the grace of Allah, it has been a pleasure hosting this event with such a marvelous response from the community. The support of the community leading up to this event. We've got great coverage from with the media and in the radio and from the television station, and the turnout has proved that the marketing strategy worked. So Saiba, what do you think? How was the turnout and what was the highlight of today's event?
Mashallah, turnout was excellent. The highlight of today was the response of people, was the response of the guests that we got throughout the day. Everybody was really excited to see the work that we have done. Everybody was really happy to see the quality of work that we have done. We have received excellent feedback from every guest who has come through. So yeah, I think the highlight was when I was getting a response and when I was getting those feedback from those guests who were coming.
Did you get any feedback about the paintings that the Lajna have so beautifully presented today at the art gallery?
Yes, certainly. That was that was the part where people spent most of the time, because they were really happy. And when I told them they're all done by Lajna, they were really surprised that all the ladies here are artists. Our Lajna did excellent job. We gave them very short time. There was only 8 weeks to do all the paintings, and the paintings, which probably you will see through the program, they have done really, really well. Some of them have young kids, and they have sleepless nights, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and they're done when the kids are asleep. And yes, calligraphies are absolutely beautiful.
Well, I'm just reminded of a comment that we just shared in our meeting, and I would like to share it with the MTA viewers, that some of our guests today came with the intention of confronting the Jamaat Ahmadiyya about their beliefs. But when they saw that we had presented the beautiful teachings of Islam, of the Quran, their fears and misconceptions vanished into thin air. And Alhamdulillah, this was a result of the prayers of Hazrat Amirul Mumineen, Ayyadahullah Ta'ala bin Nasrihil Aziz, and of course the hard work that has gone into making this event a success.
I'd like to introduce Mr. Safdar Javed Chaudhry, is President of Ahmadiyya Muslim Community Victoria, and I would also like to introduce Imran Ahmed Malik, who's also the General Secretary of Ahmadiyya Muslim Community Victoria. I would like to ask them some questions about this exhibition that we're holding today at Cranbourne Chisholm Taif. The main question I would like to ask you both is that so much preparation, so much efforts have gone in for this particular event. I know that you have had several meetings before this event, and I would like to ask you some of your views, some of your thoughts, if you'd like to share with us today. I'll start with Mr. Safdar first.
Okay, Jazakallah for giving us opportunity to talk about this great exhibition, a noble effort. The most important thing which happened throughout the process was the prayers, dua and dua and dua. And from very beginning we started this process writing to Mohtaram Amir Sahib and Hazur Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Nasrul Aziz for the special dua for this event, and we've been getting the guidance from both of them. Even Hazur kindly has written a very beautiful letter to us, which make us give us a lot of courage and a lot of energies to take this through. And apart from, and I'll say worldwide, throughout the world, the people have been doing the dua, not only in Victoria but Australia wide. And there was a lot of hard work, energies and cooperation from the volunteers all over, and that's by the grace of Allah made this event a good one, a good success, I'll call.
Alhamdulillah. Imran, I would like to ask you a couple of other things. And I know that you and Noreen worked together all along, right from the start, and going through all the meetings and all the paintings that the Lajna has done, and a lot of posters and X banners and the rest. I'd like to ask you, how have you prepared for this